Okay, the next item is a public hearing for 56 Albertina Street, site plan special permit, planning board case 2016-15. In accordance with the provisions of Mass General Laws, Chapter 48, Section 11, Quincy Planning Board will hold a public hearing on Wednesday, December 14th at 7:31 in the first floor Boards and Commissions Room, Quincy City Hall, 1305 Hancock Street, Quincy, Massachusetts, on the application of Michael Brennan, 65 Reservoir Road, Quincy, Mass. 02170, for site plan review under the Quincy zoning ordinance Title 17, Section 9.5.1, site plan review. The applicant proposes the construction of a new 2.5-story, 3-unit condominium building combined with the rehabilitation of an existing single-family home to a total of 4 residential units with a total of 8 parking spaces. The applicant also proposes landscaping, drainage, and other site modifications. The property contains 10,791 excuse me, plus or minus square feet of land and is located at 56 Albertina Street. I'm sorry. The subject property is located within the Residence B zoning district and is shown on Assessors Plan 3100, Lot 2, Plot 15. The applicant.
Good evening, my name is Tom Capp. I'm an attorney here in Quincy with an office at 15 Foster Street. I represent the applicant Michael Grahan, but isn't here as of yet. With me also is Mr. James Burke, who's here on the property. Currently on the property, as you see in the submission, is a single-family home. It's a detached garage. It is in Residence B, West Quincy area of Quincy. Currently the property there is much dilapidated. What we're proposing to do is demolish the existing garage, rehabilitate the existing single-family home. In addition, develop a 2.5-story building which would house 3 townhouse units. Each of them would have 2 car garages. The lot actually abuts both Branch Street as well as Albertina Street, so it's served by both those public ways here in the city of Quincy. What we propose is that for the unit that is on Albertina, which is the single-family home, that would be accessed via Albertina Street. The 3 units would, the 3 units that in the new construction would be served by Branch Street. A portion of that street would have to be paved, which we'd undertake to do. Currently, I don't believe that there's any stormwater mitigation there. You'll hear from Mr. Burke is what he plans to do, and he plans to propose to this board. And I think what his proposition will show is that it complies with the current stormwater management. So I'll turn it over to Mr. Burke at this point.
Thank you. Jim Burke with Sell Burke and Associates. We've field surveyed this parcel that stretches from Albertina to Branch, and it's about 10,700 square feet with the existing single-family house that's kind of run down. We did some soil testing out there, up in the back, and we found a loamy sand. It's not fine sand, which with no groundwater, which is more than acceptable to receive stormwater runoff. What we're proposing is a 72-foot long by 24-foot long building with 3 units, and making improvements to the single-family house sitting up on Albertina. Curb cuts will be improved for Albertina for 3-space parking, for 3-space parking for the single-family house, and there's also going to be a driveway that do not interconnect, so there's no cut-through traffic going through. But also there's going to be 2 additional spaces along with the 2 spaces for each garage. So there's going to be 8 spaces for the 3-unit building and 3 spaces for the single-family house. Stormwater is collected with deep sub-catch basins and deep sub manholes for water quality. Going to dump into a single row of 11 Cultec 330s, which handle the 2, the 10, the 25, and 100-year storm events. So we buffer all the storm events. In addition to this on-site improvements, we have some off-site improvements that we're proposing. We're going to be extending some pavement onto Branch Street to Branch Street in that particular location is a little rundown, so we're proposing right now a 24-foot wide by 60-foot apron. That's right now we're working with the Quincy DPW to solidify that. New building will have all new service utilities. The existing building will maintain all their existing utilities, and I think that's about it. If you have any questions, I'm glad to answer.
Mr. Barrett.
Mr. Kavanaugh. Just a question about the parking. So just want to make sure that we're looking at the dimensions right. So there's 2 parking spaces under each of the units on the southern end of the property. And is there enough room for a guest to park in front of the garages at night and not disrupt the exit of the other 2 units?
I'd have to say no. I mean, right now, you have, what's that dimension? I've got 24 feet of driveway from the face of the garage to the curb. So you park there, you know, some cars probably get away with it, but that's the whole point of the 2 spaces up top. There will be, you know, room to park down the end here, you know, for the spaces there. And, you know, and the other option, the other thing is too, is, you know, when you're having guests on this particular building, it's 3 units, it's small. Hopefully when they have guests, they'll invite their neighbors over and park in front of them. So,
Okay.
but that's
very
best
helpful.
I can answer.
Thank you.
Any other questions from the board? Hearing none. This is a public hearing. Anyone who wishes to speak, just ask if they identify themselves. And if you do not wish to speak, we have sheets on the side, both in favor and in opposition. Anyone like to speak on this item? Shy crowd. Anyone like to speak? Anyone like to sign? Okay, I ask for a motion to close the public hearing. So moved. Second?
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Department, Mr. Stevens.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman. The department is prepared to offer a recommendation on this project. And we have a number of conditions I'd like to read into the record. First condition, if the board chooses to approve this, would be the applicant shall submit a construction management plan to the Inspectional Services Department at the time a demolition permit and building permit application is filed. Number 2, the stormwater operation and maintenance plan shall be recorded at the Norfolk County Registry of Deeds. Number 3, the applicant shall apply for a stormwater connection permit from the Department of Public Works before construction. Number 4, the applicant shall replace the existing asphalt sidewalk in front of the proposed development on Albertina Street to match the existing sidewalk. Number 5, the applicant shall be responsible for the asphalt pavement of Branch Street to provide safe access to the site. The applicant shall submit to the City Engineering Office for review and approval a pavement plan prior to the issuance of an occupancy permit. Number 6, the applicant shall confirm the house numbers to be used with the City Engineering Office. Number 7, the applicant shall develop and submit a dust control plan to the Department of Health for review and approval prior to any site activity. Said dust control plan is to be implemented during any site activities to ensure compliance with state air quality regulations. Number 8, the applicant shall develop a rodent control contingency plan prior to the commencement of construction activities on site, which will include the name and contact information for On-Call Pest Control Company. Said rodent control plan shall be developed and submitted to the Department of Health for review and approval prior to obtaining their building permits. Number 9, upon completion of this project, the applicant shall submit to the Planning Board and Engineering Office as-built plans showing all utilities, building footprints, reference bounds, and benchmarks defining the total site, facilities, and right-of-ways. Plans shall be submitted in a digital format that is acceptable to the city. Number 10, the hours for construction activities will be as follows. 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday, and all construction and deliveries shall be prohibited on Sunday unless a different schedule is approved by the Chief of Police and the city traffic engineer.
Thank you, Mr. Stevens. Any comments or questions from the board? Board's wishes.
I'll make a motion to approve, subject to the conditions as articulated by Mr. Stevens.
Is there a second to the motion?
Second.
Okay, the motion has been made and seconded to accept the recommendation from Mr. Stevens for 56 Albertina Street, special permit site plan approval. Planning Board case 2016-015. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's unanimous. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Quincy.